Welcome to another edition of the Nightly Nuge. Ted, everywhere I look, every story I'm reading, every newspaper, every article, the corruption is just, it's so crazy. And now, Ted, we're finding out, according to the New York Post, there's a story in there that says the FBI framed President Trump and they went out of their way to save Hunter Biden. And what I'm talking about, Ted, this article says the FBI, our own beloved FBI, offered Christopher Steele $1 million if they could substantiate his claims of Russian collusion with President Trump, which, of course, he couldn't. At the same time, they were burying the Hunter Biden laptop story and threatening anyone that was going to put that out. Ted, this is the FBI. I mean, I feel actually bad for President Trump because this has just been one hoax, one false attack after the other, all the while protecting, I believe, evildoers on the other side. Our listeners, Ted, listen, we're getting emails daily saying, what does Ted think about this? They're just heartbroken. What's your take?
Well, my take represents the pulse of the best Americans. The Federal Bureau of Investigation. Gangsters. Literally a corrupt criminal arm and a jackboot type brown shirt SS. And I know a lot of people go, well, that's outrageous to say that. The evidence supports every example I just gave. James Comey, he did not have justice the same for Republicans and Democrats. He identified a number of felonies by Hillary Clinton and then said, no big deal. Those were big deals. So what the FBI has confirmed, James Comey and now with Christopher Wray and Merrick Garland, their violations, their lies, when they attack the Republicans for inducing criminal activity by the drug cartels by calling it an open border, when everybody knows that it is an open border. Literally, the arsonists are in charge of the fire department in the United States of America. And once again, I'm not just going to point out the rabid dog at the door. I'm going to tell you what caliber and where to hit them. And no, I'm not recommending shooting or killing anybody. That's a metaphor, you goofy. Think of the people that don't understand what a metaphor is. Right. But here's how you put out the flames of the American house on fire. You vote. Communicate. You need to communicate with your elected employees. As electing officials, your mayor must know what your family believes in and expect. Your chief of police, your state trooper commander, your sheriff must know what your family knows in identifying the atrocities of tax torching orgy of our U.S. government in every, it's not just blue states, it's even conservative states that let it get out of hand. Nobody's talking about a fiscal accountability. They're just talking about torching tax dollars, increasing, torching tax dollars, making the dollar weaker and weaker, opening our borders, engineering recidivism. If you don't express yourself to your elected employees, listen closely. You're the problem, and that's the solution. Activism. HunterNation.org. We're going to put it right across the screen. HunterNation.org and HuntTheVote.org. Do not underestimate the power of that license hunting demographic that are the definitive voting army in America. We need to do our responsibility. One vote per living American citizen. And we need to win back the constitutionality of the United States of America. It sounds overwhelming, but it's so simple, it's stupid. But we need to be activists. Experimenting in self-government is about participating, about being an activist, being suspicious of anyone with authority, being suspicious of any decrees or mandates. And we, the people, have to take back that authority. I'm just a guitar player, and I am in charge of my life. America, let's take charge back. Let's take the power back to we, the people.
Powerful stuff. And you know what, Ted? Tomorrow night, I want to talk to you about another topic where the public is just, they're confused. And this has to do with the COVID-19 vaccine and what we were promised with that and what we found out we got. Tomorrow night, come back right here. We'll get Ted's take on the COVID-19 vaccine and other topics right here on the Nightly News, where there is absolutely no fake news.